Hello, today's sponsors are E&E Sunscreen. It's a sunscreen that specializes for people that get sunburned underneath fluorescent light bulbs. Are you sick of going to Home Depot and then going home and having tan lines on the back of your back after wearing a nice wife beater inside of Home Depot, inside of the appliance section? E&E Sunscreen specializes in fluorescent light bulb sunscreen. If you're too pink to go outside, then you're too pink for E&Es. Our second sponsor, domestic terrorism. Are you guys sick of small businesses ruining your corporate visits to Walmart? Are you sick of going out and you want to go to Walmart and you just keep getting hassled and hassled by small businesses to support small business in your local town? Find a local brick. Find a milkshake filled with cement. And support domestic terrorism, sponsored by Backward Chasers Podcast. Let's start.
Thank you for those beautiful ad reads, Brick.
Thank you.
That was wonderful.
I'm Brock Allen.
I'm Kyle McBroom.
I am Aaron Vesley.
This is the Backward Chasers Podcast. Thank you guys for listening.
It was hard to get that domestic terrorism one. Like they were adamant about it, but I support all of my big corporate sponsors. And no, fuck the local businesses to the end. So
I feel that. Yeah.
I keep a can of spray paint in my backpack at all times just to bring property value.
Like I'm all Yankee Candle. If you're a mom and pop shop trying to sell candles, you are immediately getting milkshake cement right to the dome.
Word.
Wait, what's
like
milkshake
that.
cement?
Oh, there was a big thing about there was like protesters in like obviously like Portland and stuff. What they would do is during the protest they would fill milkshakes with like liquid cement. Mm-hmm. So when you threw the milkshake at someone, it would just bash against their head, and it was causing people to have like concussions and stuff.
That's a little bit intense, I feel like.
Whoa.
Is that it? Oh, that's like, is that super necessary?
Oh, was it? Oh, for them? I don't know. Yeah.
Well, it was necessary for them for sure, but I don't know if that's necessary.
Like, could you imagine? Would you change? Like, if you had like an opinion, like if you had an opinion that differed with someone, and they just knocked you fucking out with cement, would you be like, yeah, should I change my opinion? Or would you just be more mad? I feel like that is not solving anything.
I would just be more mad, for sure.
Yeah. Like,
that's basically what all of Facebook is. It's like, here, I'm going to tell you my opinion, and that will change your opinion. But it never has, ever.
What? Yeah.
Could you, you're like, oh, yeah, I was thinking about, I was going to vote blue this year until someone hit me in the head. And I'm like, you know what? Fuck Joe Biden. I don't need any of that shit in my life.
I'm voting red now.
I was going to vote for Trump until my aunt shared the 98% conservatives Facebook post, and now I'm changing my mind.
Yeah, I feel that.
I got maced at a Dutch Bros drive-thru, and now I'm like, you know what? I might be a Nazi, I guess. They told me so. So what happened? You said you stepped in human shit today?
No,
yeah.
I don't want to talk about this.
It's too late now. You have
No,
to.
it pissed me off. All right, we were working, and behind this Mexican restaurant that's going to remain nameless.
Is it pink?
No, it's Pueblo Viejo.
Yeah, there's a lot of weird stuff that goes around.
I thought it was with that Mexican restaurant that has really good bread. That is an all pink restaurant.
I don't know what you're talking
La
about.
Casita?
Oh yeah, that's La Casita.
Oh, I fucking love La Casita.
Oh,
Can we get them as a sponsor?
La Casita's all right.
Can we please get them as a sponsor?
Oh, if we're getting them as a sponsor, I love La Casita.
I could live in that parking lot.
I fuck up La Casita.
Anyway, we're working behind Pueblo Viejo, and I was like, Kyle, dude, it smells dookie over here, bro. It was smelling dookie. And
wait, what? It wasn't like a trash can type of smell?
He didn't smell it.
No, it was.
But he didn't smell it right away.
I didn't smell it.
So I was like, what the fuck? And then all of a sudden, we're backfilling this hole. I take a step back onto this cardboard, and guess what squishes out of the sides of that cardboard onto my boot? Human feces, bro.
For real.
Liquidy.
And
why does
the
human
smell of it?
Have you guys noticed that like there's like dog shit and cat shit, but human shit has a real smell to it when it's not in a toilet
You're
bowl.
like, oh,
Oh, yeah.
that's human.
Oh
yeah, like you immediately like that's not bear, that's not deer, that's man. There's a
plus
man wild.
the smell plus the paper that had shit stains on it that was next to it.
Oh, I didn't see
was
that.
was a dead giveaway.
Oh, so it wasn't even toilet paper?
Oh no, it was like it was a McDonald's to go bag. It was a McDonald's to go bag.
I didn't see this part. I didn't see the whole like they had a whole crisis behind this thing.
Oh
I just-
yeah, they had an entire crisis.
So this is
Whoa.
behind that place. This is behind the Mexican
Yeah,
restaurant?
so it was in between like one of those power transformers and it was in between a power transformer
And the
and
building.
the building. So they just, went into a nice little covered area and popped a squat and
I want to ask like
And I'm the
and-
one who ended up stepping in it.
ended up
Fuck
on
that
Aaron's
person.
shoe.
I love
I'm
how
pissed.
their solution was like, because if I did that, I wouldn't cover it up. But he was like, I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna be modest.
Put a little piece of cardboard over, but that makes it worse because then I could smell it, but I can't see it. If I smelt it and I were able to like, track down the scent of it at the beginning of this whole adventure, that this would have never happened.
Do you think this was?
It was because he covered it up that I stepped in it. I'm livid.
Have you guys ever? I'm trying to think. Like, do normal people shit in public like that? Do you think that was a man? Like a normal person, just every day at work, they're like, you know
No.
what? I don't have time to make it,
No.
and they're just shitting behind this place.
No.
This guy was a piece.
This is straight up
This is
homeless. I'm addicted to heroin.
We
Gotta
saw
take
a
a
drug
shit right
deal
here.
happen in front of us.
'Cause I
We
feel
did
like
see a drug deal yesterday.
A very obvious one. I
Same
know a drug
place.
deal when I see one.
It was probably the same guy.
Might have been. Yeah.
What happened?
This dude walked up to this lady. The dude was wearing a backpack, and then it was just money, drugs, split. I mean, it was real obvious. It was right in the middle of the parking lot. They weren't trying to hide at all.
He walked right past us on his way back home. He's like, "What's up?"
Yeah.
I think
He didn't say that,
that's
though.
how you stay away from the law, is just doing it like that. You know, when you're just blatantly like you're just a man with a backpack in public.
Yeah. I mean, I guess sometimes.
No, because if I was a cop, I'd be like, "Hey, hey." I would
But
be
I
like,
think
"Hey,
he
what are you
has-
doing out here?"
He has somewhat of a sixth sense of looking around. Probably he's probably doing small deals. He doesn't have an organization run out of just
No, he definitely didn't have an organization.
yeah.
No.
It's like where did your organization start? Oh, my Patagonian bag.
I mean, if you think about it, that is kind of how
That's most drug dealers.
most things start.
That's most drug dealers.
Just small
Like
gigs.
street level ones, yeah.
Yeah. Do you think it was weed?
Oh.
No,
No.
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 Think about that's how you have to meet your drug dealers, just outside of a Mexican restaurant. And he just walks by in a backpack. He doesn't have a car. You just have to look out for
Yeah.
a man on a walk.
That's the way I know is because people who pick up weed, they're usually driving. And if they're not driving, they're just teenagers.
Yeah, true. I mean, and this lady looked like she
Yeah.
went away from weed a long time ago.
Yeah.
It just
Weed-
wasn't doing
weed
it
was
for
her-
anymore.
Weed was her
Gateway.
gateway
Yeah.
past birth. Like she started pre-K and she was like, "This is not my thing."
Yeah, pretty much. It was pretty gnarly. Brock, congratulations are in order. You got a big, nice little raise and little job going on.
Yeah. There's another gig.
Another gig.
Yeah, I get to kind of have responsibilities a little bit. I will say, I won't talk about it too much. I will say the biggest part about my life that's changed is understanding what email is. I've never had
Hey, CC on me this, bro.
CC.
Yeah, CC me on this.
What do you mean?
Oh, you're not that into the email game then yet.
Yeah, definitely not.
You have a lot to learn there, bucko.
When you start sending emails at 23 and not at like 16, like the rest of us, you missed out on a lot.
Oh yeah, dude. It's like strange because like I had to open it. I'm like, all right, okay, create draft. I'm like, create draft. I didn't know what forward meant. Like I was like forward. Oh, this is like when I'm resending it to people. Like I'm like starting. I'm like, how do I sound? Because you can't like make jokes over email. The only email I ever remember is like sending chain mail when I was 12 years old, and you can't send that in a professional setting. I'm not gonna like send forward emails about like
Well, people don't people don't chat with each other through email anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
So, like,
I was gonna say that was a big thing before I had a cell phone was getting girls' email addresses
yeah, and
so
then
that
you'd
we
go to
could
your
talk.
house.
Yeah.
I would do that all the time.
What?
Or we would do that or
Yeah.
Club Penguin.
Joking?
No.
What?
No.
I never had that ever. I always had like a landline, and then from landline I went to cell phone. There was never a point in between there.
I had an email, and
Yeah.
I emailed girls from school.
Really?
Yeah.
I did that too, actually.
I feel like a fucking idiot.
I did
like,
that twice. I had a school email
You
that
are.
I would use to flirt with girls, and I also had my own email.
I
that
had
would
the
use to flirt
school
with
email
girls.
in high school, but I never really had to use it because I didn't have a printer at home, so I would just print shit out at school. I'd have to go to school early to print out my homework.
We went to different middle schools.
Jenkins,
well-
I never had to use email at Jenkins.
Oh, you guys didn't go. Okay, so in sixth grade, I went to totally. You use your email all the time. Like,
Really?
yeah, like you were like they made you check your email like once a week.
No, that wasn't a thing at Jenkins, I don't think. If it was, I don't remember, and I didn't
Yeah,
do it.
you would like email your teachers like a lot of stuff, like a lot of your papers and stuff like that. You would just email your teachers.
I do
I don't-
remember at Jenkins, it wasn't email. It was like you would go into your computer, and in the computer, this is really strange. I never even had to think about this till now. Was you go into the computer and you go into files because it's just one giant database, and you'd find your teacher, and then you'd find the assignment. Like, remember we'd have to go to the
Yeah.
library for like English class,
Mhm.
and you'd find an English assignment that way. But either way, like email, I didn't realize like the professionalism that goes into it. Because the only thing I remember is like sending chain text, and the urge not to restart chainmail 15 years after that was popular is so hard.
We did try and do that a couple years ago.
Over text.
I remember that.
I want to
yeah.
forward all to so many people just on the email list at work. Just like send this to 10 people or you won't find the love of your life, to a 32-year-old person with a mortgage.
Well, what doesn't
Do it.
work it doesn't work anymore because forwards used to just like send it one text to everybody. Now it'll put your ass in a group chat where they can all talk shit about you for just sending them.
Well, I'd
fucking
also look like
forward.
a fucking idiot by starting my email with FWD.
That is
FWD, FWD, FWD.
Yeah, dude,
This girl will kill you tonight if you do not send this to 10
and
people.
some of them would have music. It'd be like, wee, 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 wee. You'd be like, what the fuck is this?
Was there ever a party? It's like, if I don't send this, my family will die tonight.
Okay, the scariest one I had was like, this is a clown, and he like snuck into. This was like, I don't know if it was a true story. Every forest is a true story, but it was like a midget who pretended to like.
Every
I don't know
forward's
something.
based
No,
on a
okay,
true
so
story.
no, something happened, and the girl like sent a picture, and she was like, "Hey, this clown statue here is really creeping me out. Can I move it out of the room?" And then they were like, "Get out of the house. We don't have a clown statue." And then that freaked me out as a kid.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, that scared.
It was the babysitter, right?
Yeah.
The babysitter,
Yeah.
and then, so this is an actual story, like an actual scary
See,
story.
I thought it was real. I thought some of it was real.
I'm pretty sure it's real, where the girl was babysitting, and there was a midget dressed as a clown in the basement, and she had brought it up to the family, and they like didn't believe her, and then the next time she went to back to babysit, the midget clown fucking killed it, or little person clown.
If they're killing
if you're a
people-
clown and you're a midget, it's a midget clown.
And if you're killing
midget
people,
clown.
midget.
The
Sorry.
Killed the babysitter and the kids.
Oh
I
my-
don't know if this is an actual true
We
event
should
that
get a-
happened.
No, this did happen. No
What?
fact check needed. It happened.
I think it happened.
Yeah.
Oh, it's brought to you by us. Retarded midget clowns are sponsored by Backwood Chasers podcast.
Okay.
Went deep there. Went
Also
deep on
sponsored
that
by
one.
Reese's Pieces and Nerds Rope.
We're never gonna get any real sponsors if demon. Wait, what was it? Midget.
No,
midget
no,
clown?
Aaron, you have to be professional here. Retarded midget clowns.
This is
Oh
a
yeah,
whole.
retarded midget.
This is a whole book series from the 1980s.
The mystery
Oh,
of
the mystery of
clown.
midget. What?
The mystery of the midget clown.
You just brought this up. I had no idea. Wait, so this is a real book, The Mystery of Midget Clowns.
Dude,
written
this
by...
looks like the pictures. Like
When Steve the midget fails to show up for his job as a clown at the circus, 5 children set out to find him. So this does not sound like what we're talking about.
Could you imagine going to a state fair and all of us, like, if we were like 9 or 12 years old and we're like, oh shit, like, you know, the zebra donkey didn't show up here. We have to go find this. This sounds like a South Park episode waiting to happen, but there's no punchline.
Here it is, Snopes. Home intruder poses as clown statue.
What? Wait, does someone just have a clown statue in their house?
This is a legend. This is not a true story.
Oh, that's the
so
rating.
it was a,
though. That's
it was
5
a
out of
forward.
5.
A clown so this is a claim. A clown statue that spooked a babysitter turns out to be a knife-wielding intruder hiding in the house. This is a legend.
Damn, creepy pasta.
In the spring of
again.
In the spring of 2004, we began picking up versions of the story quoted below, in which babysitter mistakes a knife-wielding intruder hiding in the house she's watching for a clown statue. It exists in two forms: one in which the babysitter appears to be the person at risk, and one where the children are presumed targets of the lurking man's malice. So, this is like a whole entire story.
If you guys
But
were going
I
to be
don't
a murderer,
think-
wait. Let's get this out of the way. This babysitter had to realize that the house that she's babysitting is just known for having clown statues.
No.
Oh,
So-
wait, what?
So she brought it up to the people's who house it, the parents. They were like, "Hey, there's a clown statue here," and they just didn't believe her. They were like, "We don't have a clown statue."
I would immediately freak the fuck out then.
No shit.
This guy had to stand still for a minute. He's 12 Benadryl deep.
See, because that's the story I heard. Like on my forward chain, it was like,
Oh, so okay. Oh,
they
sorry,
sent
sorry,
a
I'm being
picture.
dumb
They sent
right
a
now.
picture, and it was like, "Hey, can I move this clown statue?" And they were like,
Get out of the house, Emily.
It got forwarded so much you don't even know the original person it was forwarded to begin with.
Give me the Snickers. I am a retarded midget clown. I've come here to steal the candy and to murder any of the kids before pre-K. Did I mention I was born in the darkness? Raised in the darkness.
I want a spin-off of Bane as a midget. That's what I really want.
I will never get rid of the Bane impressions on this podcast. Like that's like the easiest one any of
"Oh,
us
that'll
can
be so
do.
fun." Oh, I can't do it. Have you heard? Did you hear me on the last podcast try to do it?
Do it.
I was born in the darkness.
No, hand over the mic.
I was born in the darkness, raised by it.
That's not it. That's not it.
See, I
Hello,
can't do it.
hello, Batman. I understand that you are 2.5 feet taller than me.
Brock is really good at it. I'm not gonna lie. It sounds exactly like Bane.
I can do impressions a little bit. I can just do Bane. I can do Boston a little bit. I can do like my Shark Wahlberg's like script I wrote.
I can do Uncle Ruckus from the Boondocks as much as a white person can do Uncle Ruckus from the Boondocks.
Do it.
I'm tired of all these ignorant ass black people coming into my neighborhood, raising up the prices,
Raising up the Bryson.
raising up the damn prices. I remember when this used to be a nice neighborhood.
I remember when this used to be a nice neighborhood with nice stucco wall and chain link fences instead of fence lines defining our groups.
Oh my god.
Have you ever watched the Boondocks?
I know I'm just making things up now.
Okay. Uncle Ruckus is like an Uncle Tom kind of character.
I have an Uncle Tom. Like a real uncle named Tom, not like I have an Uncle Tom in my family. I am a white man with mostly white relatives.
So Tom is like a normal white person name.
Yeah. You guys were telling me about a Facebook group that you guys were a part of.
Oh yeah.
Oh Jesus.
No,
This
Aaron.
thing.
Aaron brought it up to me a couple days ago. What's the name of it?
Okay, it's called methamphetamine. METH.
Oh, so it's kind of like
AMA. It's like
you meet meth heads on Facebook.
yeah, it's like a dating. That's what it is advertised as, and then you get into it, and it's just like.
Wait.
Okay, so here's the best way to explain it.
Methamphetamine. So it's like people on methamphetamines who just meet each
Well,
other. Like it's like a dating app for
okay.
people who do meth.
That's what it's advertised. A quarter of the people on here are like actual tweakers. A quarter of them are like trolls and like
The
people
other-
like me who just like stumbled across this and they're like, "What the fuck?" And yeah, this is the craziest thing I've ever
I love this
witnessed
meme
on the
right
internet.
away. Scroll down.
Not many people remember this airport. Guess what the picture is? It's the Twin Towers. Spoiler alert. So yeah, the
Wait, did
description
something
of this
happen?
the description of this group is the nation's most successful online dating site for tweakers. So there you go.
And
This is what we need on Facebook.
this has got me into Facebook. I can spend hours on this page going through the comments and just like,
It's pretty fucking crazy.
oh, it gets crazy.
I
you
love
have
it.
no idea.
I mean,
Okay, go up.
have you ever seen someone
I'll go
hot
up.
rail meth?
All right. There's a meme right here. It says, when you're running late and didn't have time for coffee, and it has somebody who's been taking a photo hitting their meth pipe in their car in traffic.
Did I tell you guys that story?
No, what?
Dude, I was driving on Powers and I was turning left on North Carefree to come back home. And I looked in my rearview mirror and this girl behind me, I thought she was I just, quick glance thought she was lighting a cigarette. Bro, she was smoking meth.
Really?
Literally had the meth pipe
The glass clear pipe.
and
Oh
was
my
heating it up
God.
from the bottom and smoking meth. She was driving a vehicle, and then there was 3 other people in the car. They were all smoking meth. And then I'm not fucking kidding you. A week later, I was driving down Woodman, looked to my right, a girl's just hitting a meth bowl right to the right of me.
So they're just gathered by you.
I guess so. I think this means that I need to try meth, right?
If I'm doing meth, I will say my music of choice would just be a 2-hour compilation of just corn beatboxing. So it's just me hitting meth and just. That Korn should just release an entire album of just him beatboxing and then them making instrumentals around it, and I bet you it will become a bigger hit than their last record.
Probably.
Those noises kind of sound like that one thing from the Wild Thornberries. He was like, you ever notice like that's kind of like he makes those noises.
No, do that one. Do that again.
Oh my god. That was hilarious.
It's like Limp Bizkit's meant for just Coors Light and smoking weed, and then Korn's meant for meth. Like, new metal has a different genre for every class of drug there is.
Mm-hmm.
What? Well, it's not really metal, but like, what's the drug of choice for people who listen to Kid Rock?
Cocaine.
Cocaine, yeah,
Yeah,
cocaine. Like,
cocaine.
I'm not gonna lie, I can get down with some Kid Rock.
Me too.
I like some Kid Rock
Yeah.
for sure. Definitely.
Kid Rock has some hardcore shit.
It sounds a lot better when you're intoxicated.
Like, American Badass goes hard.
yeah.
Like, I'm like, oh shit. I remember when I was like 8 years old, I memorized American Badass, and then I would just rap that to people.
Doesn't Joey Badass have that album?
No, it is. Yeah, he does have American Badass.
Really?
But Kid Rock's American
Which
Badass.
one's better?
No. Joey Badass's album is better than the song American Badass by Kid Rock. It's just one song.
It's
by
just
Kid
one
Rock.
song. Oh, okay. I thought
Yeah, it's just really funny. Like,
I thought it was an album.
well, I'm trying to remember. I'm an American Badass. Watch me kick. You can roll with rock, or you could suck my dick. You know, porno flick. I'm like Amazing Grace. I'm gonna fuck some hoes after I rock this place. Super fly, telling me no lies, telling flash and stare. I got the long hair, swinging middle finger in the air. Snakeskin soup, 65 Chevelle. Hear the rebels yell. I won't live to tell, but if you do, give the next generation a big fuck you.
I like how you sound like Butters from South Park rapping.
Who knew I got jumping out warthog? Say, fuck
Are you gonna sing the whole song?
Yeah, I'm gonna know this part. Say fuck high school, piss on my
Let him finish.
diploma.
Let him finish.
Smell the aroma. Check my hits. I know the snakes in here, cause I'm the shit. Shit. That was just one verse.
Now unscrew the mic and drop it on the ground.
You just hear me just like.
Here's another one from methamphetamine. How do you price/negotiate butt sex for drugs? Is it a legitimate contract if it's a continuous arrangement?
That's a good question.
Here we go. I believe it depends on what city and state you live in. California, $40. North Dakota, $150. It's called supply and demand.
In California, there's an actual government tax attached to it. Governor Newsom just has a tax on butt sex for meth.
Yeah, you're filling out your fucking TurboTax, and how many times did you have butt sex this year for drugs? 20. You owe us $300.
You have a deductible of how loose your asshole is.
Oh my god. I have to take out a second mortgage on my butthole. It's fucked. It's gone.
I don't shit straight or sideways. It just falls out.
Yeah, I have an insurance adjuster looking at me when I shit, and he says I'm way too gapped to make this coverage.
The doctor says I'm legally prolapsed.
Legally prolapsed.
No, criminally prolapsed. It becomes a criminal offense. You're a first-degree prolapse offender.
God damn.
Committed by a jury of your peers.
God damn it. Let's keep scrolling down.
12 people have identified that your butthole is completely destroyed.
Maine, let's go. Wait. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Do you guys want to play that one? Okay. All right.
After 2 hours of stroking it, I finally busted one.
Oh, and then underneath it's just the meme of Leonardo DiCaprio of Wolf of Wall Street. Like, yeah, bro, you did it.
You did it. Meth is the best last long drug.
Oh no, that's
Isn't
what
that a big thing in the community? Is
that's
like
what people
gay-
do.
yeah.
Is they like they
It's
get
a
all
gay
tweaked out
thing,
and then
right?
fuck.
Yeah, like I knew a big thing in the gay community was people who would just smoke meth and then just fuck each other for long spurts of time.
You'd know a lot more about that than I would.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
I am really experienced in bathhouse communities and methamphetamines.
And gay dudes.
Only gay dudes, exclusively.
I only do meth with gay dudes. It's more better that way.
I just beatbox and listen to Korn and just have gay sex with men on my meth. Are you having fun?
Ooh.
That's it.
that's the finale. Like, ooh.
2.5
And
hours.
then just well, that's basically what like it is when I come. Oh, I'm about to splurt the girl.
Oh, Batman, you ready for this? I know we spent $40 in North Dakota.
We're about to have the best 2.5 hours of our lives.
Now I'm talking to myself, it feels like.
I did not know how to respond to that one.
I love how your like toenails are still painted.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna rock these for as long as until they like start chipping away.
What color are you gonna go with next?
I
think
probably
lime green would be sick on you.
should I just keep like my
Yeah,
toenails
keep
painted?
painting your toes like Chuck Liddell. You know,
Wait, did Chuck Liddell paint his toenails?
yeah, Chuck.
Really?
Every fight, Chuck Liddell would paint his toenails. That was like
Oh,
his thing.
shit.
Like he would always go. He did it because the gym he was training at would the coach would paint his toenails as good luck, and then Chuck Liddell painted his toenails before every single fight.
That's fucking cool. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm gonna start painting my toenails more regularly, like in honor of Chuck Liddell.
in honor.
Yeah, I know he didn't really like die or anything. but just
Rest in peace, Chuck
Respect.
Liddell. He's not dead, but he really gave good representation to people who paint their toenails.
just respect to that dude.
The Iceman and toenails.
Yeah, you don't hear about like guys painting their like guys paint their fingernails a lot, but I just like my
Toenails is way cooler.
Yeah, it's a lot more intimate. Everyone sees
If
your
we're being
fingernails,
real,
but how
I
many
do
people
think
see your toenails?
colored toenails is more masculine than fingernails. Fingernails is really like I still listen to My Chemical Romance and I'm 30. Toenails are more like I'm like secure with my masculinity.
I have something to say about that real quick. Do you guys know, Brock, I know you don't have Facebook, so this might be a little bit difficult, but do you guys know anyone who like just got really into like the goth scene at like 23 years old?
I know who we're talking about because I'm friends with him on Snapchat.
No shit.
Whoa.
It's so fucking
Whoa.
like just out of nowhere.
It was out of nowhere. It was like
No,
it
wait.
was it was. Let's be a little bit nice here. Let me describe this picture real quick.
Okay.
Tell me if I'm right when I'm describing this.
Go ahead.
When we were in theater, there was like the band kids, and it was a kid in band, and I barely know him on. He had me on Snapchat like 8 years ago, so I was still friends with him. Got super into working out and just like got really swole, and then out of nowhere, just got super into goth stuff, and then just like he had like a haircut like mine where it's just short on the sides. Oh, not the right guy.
I don't know.
Okay. And then like kind of haircut like mine, and then just started straight in the top of his head, just down. And then it started
Whoa.
painting his fingernails black and would post photos in the fucking gym.
Wait, so like his before and after, like he was not this kind of person at all before this.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay. Yeah.
Is this who it is?
Yeah, no, they're friends.
They are friends?
Yes.
Weird.
They're best friends.
That is so weird.
Whoa.
Let me find
So
him.
they like, so him and this person, they like.
He got him into it.
Bro, just
the
like-
guy he's showing me got my friend into it.
Out of nowhere just became this person.
What?
It doesn't make any
Fucking-
sense.
Wait,
to
how
me.
old is he? Is this an adult?
Oh, my
he's
age.
he's our age.
He's 20.
No
23.
way. This isn't even like a teenage like angst thing.
No.
Oh my.
23 years old.
What?
But like this is
Sorry.
okay, so let's see. This is a year ago. A little bit less
Oh
than.
my
Oh, and then
and then October.
this is he's
Oh,
good friends with the guy
man.
that I know,
That is so fucking funny.
and I'll show you guys after the
It's just-
the podcast.
listen, I-
That's
I
such a
understand-
and they
small
both
world.
I understand like getting into things at a later age. Like I got really into cars and
Yeah, it's cars.
and rock climbing at in my 20s. I got really into those things.
Who gets into
But
the goth scene?
don't-
at
that's
fucking
what I'm-
23.
That's what I'm asking. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't make any sense.
You don't get into fats. It's not 2013. You don't start straining your hair when you're fucking 24 years old. You pay for things. You have payments. Monster Energy and Talkies isn't going to sponsor you for fucking straightening your hair.
Also, what happened? What happened?
Wait, what is it?
Let's be a little bit nicer. Let's say okay, let's put it this way. It was a JROTC kid who was like JROTC all the way in fucking high school,
Went into
the military.
military.
And then at 23 just became a goth kid.
I'll never understand.
Is this what
it.
happens when you listen to Blood on the Dance Floor
I
when you're
can't
legally
believe
able to
this.
drink?
You're like, yes, now I understand.
You just start quoting Broken Side lyrics on your old MySpace, hoping that you can hook up with a 14-year-old with like teased hair.
That's what I'm like. This isn't even a look at all anymore.
No, not at all. That's why it doesn't make any. It doesn't make any sense.
That guy is best friends with the guy that I'm talking about.
That is so goddamn funny. Who got who into it?
Dude, they were
Oh,
like,
he did.
we're
He
gonna
He
my
got
friend
your
into it.
friend into
he,
it.
the kid I'm talking about was in band when we were in theater. I'll tell you after the
That's
pod.
So fucking funny. What are other weird things that
Can I see-
that you know people?
I'm trying to think his fucking name. I'm friends with him on Snapchat, but he didn't post today. I don't talk to him.
But I mostly just want to get into who else do you guys know that just got into weird things at a later age? Do you have any other
Oh.
stories?
Can I see your laptop?
I don't know.
From the bottom, please.
Not anything. Not anything that can top that for sure. No, my old friend Ruben moved to Alaska.
That's badass.
That's just
though.
cool.
Yeah, that's cool. I don't know.
His Snapchats are sick.
Oh no way.
Yeah,
you're
yes.
kidding me.
I'm not shitting you. You get on his profile.
Oh no way!
yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, he got really into the goth scene, and
It does not look like he's as into it as.
it will get really bad. It like it was on like.
Okay, this has to be some kind
Is
of
this
joke.
think about how this is listening to this podcast?
This is not a joke. There's no way.
Yeah, I don't know.
They're sharing stuff on Facebook that's like super emo. Me listening to my music on shuffle.
Goodness gracious. I
You
just
could maybe go to the photos, but yeah, I couldn't imagine getting into fucking like scene stuff. Like, how do you relate with that as an adult?
not at this age. Like I have anxiety, but it's not anything that I want anyone to know
Wait,
about.
This is dead ass. Like this isn't a joke.
No, it's
Oh,
not
yeah.
a joke.
Fuck me.
They're not trolling.
No, I promise you they're not. Because, listen, I really, truly promise you.
I know we're not seeing it, but yeah, on Snapchat, it's straight in bangs into each eye.
Like, here you
Get the
go.
fuck out of my room, Rick. You're not my real dad.
The way you said that just reminded me of fucking that kid Froggy. What the fuck? Do you guys know who I'm talking about? He made music. It's just a white, like a
Froggy
weird
Fresh?
Froggy Fresh,
yeah.
bro. Froggy Fresh.
Oh, you mean Krispy Kreme?
Krispy Kreme?
Oh,
yeah.
Krispy Kreme,
Bro.
Yes.
The shit. And then he dropped a fucking banger a couple years ago, and I was into it.
I like that song where he's like,
Cause
he's
your
talking,
boyfriend's
"It
a
ain't
dick, he
it
ain't shit, he can suck on my dick.
No, he says he's like, he can suck on my dick or something like this.
No, it's not how it goes.
Oh, it sounds better in my head.
Yeah, well, that's fine.
So, I'm trying to think of fads. What are like weird fads you can get into now? Like, let's try to be positive here then. Emo, no, like a subculture, I guess.
A subculture. I could definitely get into being a brony.
What?
Oh, 100%.
Oh,
Mine is still like
okay.
no. Punk isn't like
Brony-
a subculture. You can
Brony
still
for
grow.
sure.
You could be a brony?
Yeah, because I've watched like My Little Pony with my with my like niece and stuff. It's not that bad. Like it's not. It's
no,
watchable.
I do not get this.
I could definitely get into being a brony.
Yeah,
I
me
mean, look
too.
at this. Look at this fine-looking gentleman right here. I
This
mean,
guy,
I would love
this guy
to
has
have.
the 6'9" hair, like the rainbow colored hair with a neck beard. That's a good look.
Who do you think would win in a fight? 1,000 bronies or 1,000 furries?
That's
No, I would say the furries
lot of
because they have the
furries-
butt plug.
No, a lot of furries are autistic. I don't think they like fighting.
They have that autism strength though.
That's like Down syndrome.
I think autism still gets into that realm.
No, I follow.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I think bronies. No, I don't know. I think you guys might be right here. Because
Not that
brony-
having autism is a weakness. Let's put that out there real quick because
No,
it is
yeah.
a strength. I just don't think they like fighting.
I'm trying to think. Yeah, I think you guys might be right because bronies are usually heavier type of people.
Yeah.
So they might have just that big strength.
They got a lot of force coming in through those punches.
They got tree trunks for legs.
Definitely. Yeah.
And then furries, it's
Plus,
more,
you know, whatever-
Furries, well, think about it. Furries is a sexual subculture, while bronies, they just like My Little Pony.
I think bronies is a sexual subculture as well. It's just not as like familiar to people.
You think they just like porn of My Little Pony characters fucking each other?
Yes.
Okay.
I guarantee you this
Alright.
is a thing.
Oh shit.
See?
Oh no.
It's definitely a thing.
Okay.
But it's mostly it's animated.
All right. So we're just watching Brony.
Like, look at this one.
Right now, he is showing me Brony porn.
Like,
This is what I walk back to. What is?
Yeah, you walk back to Brony porn.
It's a whole thing.
All right. I'm gonna go piss real quick. I'll be right back.
Word. It is.
This is what we're filling the.
I mean,
our time?
obviously, well, yeah, because Brock said that furries is just a sexual orientation, while bronies is not, and I said it definitely is.
Well, there's a kink for everything, but I think there's less of a kink.
No, there's definitely less of a kink for bronies, but it is still, I think, a sexual kind of thing, in my opinion. I don't know.
I think that's like I don't know, because I'm not really into it. But I thought bronies. I thought there was no sexual things with bronies.
I think that's just something they say so they don't come out as weird
Mm-hmm.
for watching children's shows and beating off to it.
Well, do you listen to Frederick Knudsen on YouTube?
No.
Oh, well, he has this YouTube channel, and he goes down the rabbit holes of like all kinds of like internet things like that. And one thing he went down on is furries.
He went
And-
down on furries.
Yeah, he went down on furries. He like went in the whole history of furries, and there's like furry purists who just enjoy the artwork of like furries and the comics and stuff like that, but they don't want any sexual attraction.
That's what I was gonna say.
And then there are furries who
So by that,
are do it for sexual
okay,
means.
so by that logic, bronies can be the same exact thing.
because
Yes,
I had
by
a,
that logic.
I had
So-
a brony go off on me once when I was like a 16-year-old because I went to a Pathfinder meeting, which is like a board game. It's like Dungeons and Dragons with people from work.
Mhm.
I went to one of their meetings and had a bunch of people there, and there was one kid I was sitting with at my table, and he had a My Little Pony keychain coming off of like the belt loop of his pants.
Yeah.
And I was just curious. I was like, what is that? And he said like Starlight Pinkleton or something, like one of the characters. And I was like, what's that from? Because I just wanted to know more.
Yeah.
And he started going into like My Little Pony Legacy or like some show that's based off of. And I was like, oh, that's cool. And he's like, it's nothing sexual.
Oh, like
He got
immediately got defensive.
Like he's like, it's not weird. It's nothing sexual. I just like the show. It teaches a lot of core human values.
Okay,
But
that
you
guy
weren't-
was into it sexually though.
Probably.
That guy was for sure.
That's like if you're like really aggressive. Like, I don't like kitty porn.
Yeah,
Like,
it's like
yeah.
you love porn.
You love porn and you love the non-age access into the porn. You use a Tor browser to watch your porn.
Yeah, you love the kind of porn that you can't talk about.
The no browsers, filmed on an Android type porn.
This wasn't even filmed in this
There's-
country.
There's one of those poles like like in the basement. It's one of those poles that connect the top of the house to it. They're speaking in Mandarin, but they're both white, and someone's scared.
And Brock, there we go. Always Brock taking it to the next level.
I'm
What?
making so much stuff up, but I give no shits.
Are you making it up? Because you gave such a clear image
It's clear
of
as
what it should look like that I'm not sure you're making it up.
You saw that somewhere.
Let me try to think. No, I really don't.
I hope you haven't. I hope none of us have. However, I do know that Tumblr went through like a crazy period where child porn.
See, I wasn't into Tumblr at the time you got. Like, I never got into Tumblr.
No, I wasn't
I was-
into it either. There was just a lot of stories about it.
Oh,
I was
really?
into Tumblr at one point, but not during this time.
Wait,
period.
so was Tumblr overtaken by like
it wasn't overtaken, but
they
it
had a
was,
sub community?
yeah, they just
I
figured
do
out
remember
that.
Tumblr had that weird community of trying to lower age of consent laws.
Well,
Talking
yeah,
about,
Tumblr
like,
has.
talking about like love between people who are 15 with guys who are like 36 years old.
I'm uncomfortable.
Yeah, I'm uncomfortable too. That's
Oh, that's
Tumblr
something, that's
all-
something I can talk about because I just know about that. Like I've seen those dumbass communities because like I was one of the old school 4chan kids and they would just go on there and just make fun of them because it was like communities because Tumblr was like, you know, you're progressive, but then you get to that point where you're like really progressive, and Tumblr was like at that point where it was like 35-year-old incel type guys who just
love
met
is
a
love. Age is just a number.
Age is just a number when you can manipulate the age. Yeah, it's easier to manipulate a 15-year-old than it is to convince a 21-year-old that you're not some fucking weirdo who you want to have sex with.
Yeah, by 21, people usually know if you're a piece of shit or not.
Yeah, exactly. 15, it's more just like, I'm happy this man that can drive is talking to me.
Yeah.
I don't know. Tumblr is always filled with
Is that
has
way?
always been and will always be filled with people who are way too out there with their beliefs, whatever they are.
Oh, way too committed to them.
Oh yeah, I'm way too committed. Well, it's because Tumblr has just such a large community where you
'Cause there's
can
a-
find people who are definitely
Like think the way
going,
you think.
yeah, think the way you think and going to agree with you. It's a
'Cause
toxic fucking
There's
website.
a difference between having staunch opinions about like police brutality compared to having
Yeah.
staunch opinions about I don't have sex with any of these animated animals from a TV show.
Yeah, no, for sure, for sure. I don't know, man. This
People just spend too much time on the internet.
Like I will never
can-
have that
yeah.
dumb ending conversation. We agree to disagree with someone from Tumblr. I could be like, you're wrong.
You're an idiot.
yeah, oh for sure. I don't know. It's very odd. Has anyone been to Vegas recently?
No, but I'm going to Vegas soon.
Oh shit! Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Wait, why are
You are going to Vegas.
Me and my girlfriend's 4-year anniversary.
You guys are just going there just for a
No,
trip?
well, we're going to Meow Wolf, and then we're going to like the Ghost Adventures Museum.
Vegas will be fun.
Vegas will be super fun.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I'm
We're
really
on for
pissed
a
off
long
that
weekend.
you're going to Vegas without me after we
I-
had literally an entire conversation about
I
going to
know.
Vegas together,
I know,
and then
I
you
felt-
said, "Fuck you! I'm gonna go with my girlfriend instead."
I feel bad about it.
Kyle and
I'm
I will
sorry.
just go
Maybe
make
you
out with
should.
each other in Vegas.
Okay.
Oh, I know the dates that Aaron's going to Vegas. Do you just wanna?
Oh.
Do you wanna go to Vegas?
Are you guys hijacking my
We'll
Vegas
pop
trip?
up.
We'll just pop up and then just ruin your vacation by just being two overly gay lovers at your staycation.
You don't know where I'm staying.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I know
that's-
you're not. I don't know.
You're
we'll
not
fi-
gonna find me.
We'll find you.
No, you won't.
I have an undergrad.
No, you won't.
I have an undergrad in PI.
You will
work.
not find me.
Aaron,
How
I
do
have
you
an
know?
undergrad degree in PI work.
No, you don't. Okay, if I went to Vegas, you guys could not go to Vegas and just find me.
How? How do you think we wouldn't be able to find you? I know your schedule. I know what you're doing the days that you're there.
Oh yeah, what day am I going to Meow Wolf?
The first day.
Wrong.
It doesn't
What-
matter. We'll just hang out and
Wait,
in
what
the
day?
lobby
Friday,
of Meow Wolf till you
Saturday,
get there.
or Sunday?
Sunday.
No, from Friday through Saturday, Kyle and I
See?
will just hang out in Meow Wolf.
No,
And
I
then
already
follow
got
you.
him. He's going on Sunday.
Oh, okay.
I already got him.
No, this is what he's trying to do. He's trying to figure it out now. But
No,
I'm not going
I
to say anything about my trip.
You already told me, so there's that.
No, I said, am I going to Meow Wolf Friday, Saturday, or Sunday?
And you told me a fucking week ago that you're going on Sunday. Are you dumb? Like, we work together. We hang out.
yeah, I didn't tell you that. That's
you
not where we're
did.
going.
You're a fucking...
I remember Kyle
Idiot.
texted me trying to plan it. He wanted to go to Vegas because you were going to be there.
Straight up.
I have many bulletproof vests. We will be there.
We already have this going on.
All right, yeah. I'll see you in Vegas. What's up? Square up. If I see you in Vegas, keep that energy.
What energy? I'm not, like, coming at you all heavy.
Oh, okay, sorry.
I mean, I called you
I'm
an
coming at
idiot,
you
but...
heavy.
Yeah. Brock's wearing this like, I don't know, flowery shirt. I feel like he's gonna.
I'm going to look like Tobias in Arrested Development when he's just blending into walls.
Are you a never nude?
Yeah. Like, you know, when like his wife is supposedly cheating and he just becomes a Blue Man Group.
Sometimes I wish Brock was a never nude, so I never saw that skinny white ass of his.
Oh my god, his Hank Hill butt.
Dude, it's so fucking...
It's so small.
I don't understand how you have a butt that small.
How do you not fall into the toilet when you shit?
Honest to God, do you?
I do have to hold up sometimes. in bigger
Oh
toilets.
Oh.
I'm not even surprised. That's fucking intense, dude.
Do I not have a thick dumper?
I just don't
No,
understand. How did it get so small?
Is it that small?
Dude,
I
it
can-
is small.
I can pinch your whole ass with my index finger and my thumb, bro.
Cheek to cheek.
Just a
For
pinch.
real. It's no wonder that girl got in your butt so easily. There was literally nothing guarding
There was
it.
nothing guarding it.
It was just whoop. She was probably shocked at how easy it was.
The doctor accidentally gives me prostate exams every time he's just checking for like hemorrhoids. No wonder why there's blood so much when I go to the bathroom. There's nothing guarding
When
it.
you wipe, is there a
Probably.
curve, or does it just go straight up your back?
I fuck up my own tailbone by wiping.
Like your ass is so small, your ass is just like.
I will
on the
say,
back.
if I sit on your lap, it hurts. Anybody I've sat on their lap says, "Get off me immediately."
I guarantee that is true.
Am I just bone?
Are
So-
you just sitting on people's laps?
I can't imagine
Kinda.
what you look
You
like
just-
a missionary.
What?
On top or on bottom?
Well, like female point of view.
I think it's any time. Yeah. No, wait.
I love
No,
like I'm
he's on his back.
No, missionary is when he's on top.
No, I'm saying Brock is on his back in this scenario.
Oh, like Amazonian.
Yeah. Yeah, like Amazonian.
I'm on the cliff of the bed.
Yeah.
Like, you know how you have like
You wrap your legs around her.
Yeah, you know how there's memory foam? I don't
Yeah.
put a dent in memory foam. That's how small I am. I just
Memory foam doesn't remember you.
memory foam doesn't have a conscience of my body. My ass is so bony. Memory foam's like, we can't keep it. Memory foam develops
Okay.
Alzheimer's from my point of view.
That sounds like an emo quote. It's like everyone forgot about me so much that even memory foam can't remember, or something like that. It sounded better in my head.
That'd be a good band where it's like memory foam don't remember me. It can-
Oh, that is a good band name.
That's ill.
Memory foam don't remember me, bro. Oh, that's gonna be my next
funny as
Instagram
shit.
quote. Damn.
Memory foam don't remember me.
Memory foam don't remember me.
I like that.
That's heavy.
That's heavy.
Alls and the timers don't remember the foam in memory.
What?
Calls in the timers? No, that's too far.
That just, yeah. You had it,
Yeah,
and then you
that's
fucked it up.
That sucked.
Jeez.
That sucked, Brock.
That hurt.
Boo.
That's what we need the soundboard.
That's what we need. Yeah.
We need
that's
the
what we need.
soundboard of just heckles.
I'm working on it. We'll get there.
We'll get the soundboard.
That's the next thing that we're adding to the podcast is a soundboard.
We will be adding a soundboard. It's just gonna keep getting better. It really is, I think.
Yeah. Today's been pretty good. Today's just going intense. What kind of mattresses do you guys have?
I just have a normal mat. I have like a top thing that is memory foam. I don't know what you call it. It just rolls out on top of your mattress.
Oh.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. It's like a foam that rolls over the top.
I have my dad's old mattress.
Oh, word.
Yeah.
Oh, when I was dating this girl in high school, her parents were giving away a mattress and I took it and I slept on that for a long time.
Really?
Yeah.
I remember your old room, which was terrifying. Like when we were like 17, I was like, oh, I have to go grab like my phone charger from my room. And we go over there and I'll go into the basement. It'd be like a lit basement. It's like a nice basement. We get to Kyle's room and like the ceiling light didn't work sometimes.
No, ever.
Yeah, the ceiling light never worked. So Kyle had to go into the room with his phone light, turn on a lamp, and the lamp was on the floor or was on a nightstand, if I'm remembering right, and it would light up maybe 15% of your room.
Oh yeah,
And the room was just a mattress on the ground.
Yep.
And
I had a blanket covering up the window.
Yeah.
So it was just straight up.
And there was like 4 skateboard decks that were just broke. And then clothes everywhere, and then just your office poster that was sitting on the ground. And when he turned on the lamp, I'm like, Kyle, are you just doing meth in this room?
It's still just sitting on the ground in this condo.
And a can and a tower of dip.
Oh yeah.
I did have my chew can mountain.
The only thing he put time into was creating a tower of dip in the room.
I did that too, and I thought it was so cool until my girlfriend of 4 years came into my room for the first time, and it wasn't until recently that she was like, "Yeah, that was like the gayest shit I've ever seen," but I still think it was kind of cool.
I've always had a pretty normal room.
Can we talk about the dude we knew in high school and his younger brother, who was 3 years old, was a huge fan of the Chucky movies?
No,
No, wait.
You
What? I don't remember this.
you know who I'm talking about?
Can you type
this
in his
person?
name?
This
Oh
person.
no!
And his little brother was 3 years old, and you would just go over to their house, and his little brother would be watching the Chucky movies.
Can I establish
Me and
this
Brock
person
have a
we're
really
talking
good-
about?
Yeah,
I'm gonna give him a nickname, Dabba. His name was Dabba.
Dabba.
Dabby.
Dabba's fine.
All right.
Where'd you come up with that one?
I was just off my dome.
Oh.
So his name was Dabba.
it was off of his dabba.
We were in high school. When we were in high school in theater class, there was like one guy. We just felt bad because he just didn't have that many friends, and then he tried really hard to be like a frattier type guy in theater. And I remember one time Kyle and I would just shoplift 3-2 beer to bring to his fucking house.
Yep.
And we went there one time, and his little brother, who was 3 years old at the time, just came down while we're all just chugging 3-2 beer while everyone's uncomfortable singing show tunes in a backyard. And we're like, oh, there's a child here. He's like, oh, no, he's cool. He's cool. He's fucking 3.
3 years old. There's no parents. There's just a bunch of high school kids getting fucked up.
On 3-2 beer. So
This
it's
is a
like we're
group of
all
theater
drinking
kids?
9 beers each.
And pot.
This is a group of theater kids who've like never seen like
Oh,
touched
this
a drop
was-
of alcohol in
They
their
almost
life.
called the police on Kyle and I bringing 3-2 beer to a house party. Party by that is just 8 people hanging out in a backyard.
No. There was like 20 people there, but
Okay.
like these parties were always no booze, no weed at the place. Like a lot of people would smoke weed and drink beforehand, but
it's
no
funny-
one ever actually brought it. And finally, the seniors left, and me and Brock were in our sophomore year, and I went to King Soopers, stole like 3 cases of fucking Bud Light.
3-2 Bud Light.
How'd
It's
you-
already watered
Okay.
down.
How'd you
Yeah,
make
but
it?
we're in high school.
How'd
No,
you
it's
make
fine.
it? Sorry. How'd you make it out of the store with 3 cases?
You
of
just
Bud
I
Light?
run
just
out.
walked out.
After
okay.
I worked,
No running, I just
worked-
walked.
Yeah, I worked at a grocery store when I was a teenager, and the big issue was kids coming in because there wasn't security. The only thing they can maybe do was write down your license plate. That was the
Yeah.
big thing.
Which happened to my friend, and he got arrested for doing the same thing because
So-
they got his license plate.
So,
So
the
you
big
just have to.
the big thing
walk
was you would it would be like kids coming in, and you would just grab it, and if you just walked out courteously out of like the side exit, not the big exit, but there was like 2 doors at the place I went to, at the grocery store I worked at, and they would just walk out of the door, and no one gave a shit because
Yeah.
you would be like, oh, well, shucks, we didn't catch them.
Yeah, they can't really do anything.
I wish I knew that when I was trying to chug a whole 3-2 beer in the aisle.
Yeah.
I could have just walked out with it.
Yeah.
Oh
I
my
did that shit all
God.
the time. I would just get a basket and fill it up with food, fill it up with beer, and then just leave. And that was our whole day. Then we
Aaron-
had snacks and beer for the entire day.
Aaron and I would just be trying to shoplift cough medicine and just drinking that in aisle.
Oh my God, it's so gnarly. I never understood the cough medicine thing.
Oof. Aaron and I remember, we'll get back to the Daba story. But Aaron and I would just get really fucked up on like Robitussin or cough medicine and just watch animated Batman from 2000. Like,
Oh,
remember
that
the
was
big
so
animated
fun.
Batman show?
Yeah.
Aaron and I would just like get fucked up on like drinking Robitussin inside of like old grocery stores. And then we would just get back to my house in my old Saab Turbo when I was like 16. And then we would just watch animated Batman shows all the time. It was a
That
great
was-
time. It was a really fun
Yeah,
time.
I do
Yeah.
miss that.
I don't understand. Robitussin gives me the shits like no other.
Really?
Oh,
Dude,
I can't shit.
I piss out my ass.
Oh, I can't shit, and then it is brutal.
we would just do that and then smoke dirt weed all night. And it was
Mhm.
you can't do that now because we're adults. So you look like it's just weird. It's weird.
You could do it.
It just
Yeah.
makes you
Who's seeing you
a
do it?
drug addict.
It's just I look dumb doing
As an
it.
adult at that point, we did it because we didn't have any money.
But who do you look dumb to?
My own self consciousness would be judging me if I am taking grocery store cough medicine
Yeah.
at 24 years old to have a good time.
At 16, it was really fun.
Yeah.
Never understood.
Like, would you
it.
do the Benadryl thing now, Kyle?
No, I didn't even like it when I did it when I was 16.
Oh yeah.
It was miserable.
So back to the Daba story.
Okay.
We went over there, and then his like 3-year-old brother came down because his mom was. I don't think she was a drug. Was she a drug addict?
I don't
Oh.
think not at this time. No,
She
she
was.
used to be.
Yeah.
She still was.
Oh yeah, Valium and painkillers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because like I remember he said his mom was home, but she just never came downstairs. She just stayed up in her room, and we're making a lot of noise.
Yeah, granted, and we're getting fucking 14-year-olds shit faced
Yeah.
allegedly.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Oh, this is a story I made up.
No, just allegedly.
So we're hanging out, and this 3-year-old comes out, and Micah's like, "Oh, he's cool." I'm like, "Oh, the 3-year-old? He's chill with this?" And he's like, "Yeah, me and him used to just like binge Chucky movies all the time, and he's really chill." I'm like, "That's what you do with your little brother who's 3?"
So weird.
He would binge Chucky movies with him. Oh, and then there was the one night Kyle and I were there, and then this is like a year later, so we were just pounding Fireball whiskey, and we thought it would be really funny. Kyle didn't give a fuck what people thought of us there, so we thought it'd be really funny just to. Oh, Micah had old DVD porn from his parents' collection.
Oh, do you remember? Okay, I'm sorry. Do you remember when he told us he would meet up with a guy during the summer and they would fuck and he was like 30 years old?
Yes, I do remember,
Do you remember him
that.
telling us
yeah,
that story?
I do remember that. Fucking brutal.
16-year-old me had my mind blown that day.
I don't know, man. We did some crazy shit at that house. I remember one time Mike had never taken a dab before, and he was like, "Well, give me one," and I was like, "Okay." So I fucking loaded up a fat glob, and
Oh, I remember this. Yeah.
he was like, "Is that a big one?" And I was like, "No, this is pretty small." And he was like, "Okay," and bro ripped it and was done. And then I asked him if he wanted another one, and he's like, "I don't know, dude. Like, I feel like I'm too high already." And then I eventually convinced him to take another
Oh
one.
yeah, because you weren't even high. You were just like taking globs for him, and you're like, "Hey, you're not even high, bro.
Yeah,
That was like a small
I
amount."
didn't like smoking weed too
Do you
much.
remember that one? I think it was a cast party. Kyle wasn't there this time. Or maybe he was. He didn't spend the night. Me and you were spending the night at Micah's house this night. We were watching Rick and Morty. And we were watching Rick and Morty, and it's just silent in his house. and then all you hear is like the pitter patter of the 3-year-old, like, and then all you heard,
so weird.
all you heard is like, boop, like noises, just the kid making weird noises and running around the house. And me and Brock were like,
That's
what?
so fucking
What
weird.
Oh yeah,
my
because
god.
I remember Dabo went to bed.
This was like 3 a.m. too.
Oh yeah, it's like 3 a.m, and Aaron and I, he went to bed, so Aaron and I just had we had a bottle that night. So Aaron and I had just like a bag of weed and a bottle. So we're like, we'll just stay up. Because remember when you were a kid and you were getting fucked up, you would just try to stay up as long as you can to feel the effects.
Yeah.
This is right when Rick and Morty came out, like when I was like really popping.
This
Not
is
even
season
popping.
1. It was still
so it was
season
like,
1.
It wasn't even like that huge
It wasn't even popular.
cringe cultural phenomenon. It was just like, this is funny. And
It was
we
just a new show on Adult Swim.
and we were like, let's watch this. And we were just sitting in there. And then we got told later, like, don't smoke in the house. 2 a.m, Aaron and I like, what are we going to do, kick us out?
So ignorant. So ignorant.
I miss those days when that was like the mindset.
We're
Like,
gonna
we're
do
like,
kick us out.
in someone else's living room.
nothing happened.
We smoked weed in his living room all the time, though. That's why I didn't understand why that was a big deal.
I think it was because parents were home. And then, so we're hanging out. And then I was like, Aaron, do you hear that? And you just heard like, and we look up, and in the staircase, there's a 3-year-old just sitting there, like crouch position. Like he's in full mountain wrestling position, just staring at us.
Oh my god.
And then he would just walk away. And I'm like, Aaron, there's a kid. And Aaron's like, Brock, you're tripping.
No, bro. That's fucking weird.
Oh, and then he just came downstairs and started walking around. I'm like, you know what? If anyone wakes up, we're just going to pretend to be asleep.
Yeah.
This is not our fucking problem.
And he was smoking the weed.
Hey,
I'm not that much of a piece of shit to be like, here.
Aaron, were you there that
Hey,
night?
homie.
Aaron, were you there that night that we watched this fucking dude had the live action Scooby Doo porn?
That's what I'm talking about.
no,
Yeah, that night.
No,
Because-
that's not that night, is it?
Yes.
No.
Because-
Aaron, were you there for that?
No, I wasn't.
That's what I
Yeah,
was talking
see?
about. We were there, and the live action Scooby Doo porn, Daba mentioned, and he said he had it on hard disk.
Yeah.
And then we're like, bullshit. And he's like, I don't want to show that right now. There's people here. I'm like, where is it? And he showed us where it was at. He's like, don't do anything. And then me and you were like, we're gonna play it.
Yeah, but we did wait until people left.
Yeah.
For sure.
And
Like
we
it
gave,
was
like, a
just the
caution.
3 of us and then
No.
one other person.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who was there? It
No,
was
there's-
me, you,
Yeah.
Daba, and then another.
There was like a girl and then another girl.
Oh,
Were there 2 girls?
Yeah,
really?
there was 2 girls. We'll talk
Yeah,
about
after
later.
the podcast.
There was 2 girls, and then we were watching Scooby Doo porn, and they were all uncomfortable while Kyle and I were just getting fucked up and laughing by
Oh,
the
it
fact
was
that
so funny.
because it was just like the Scooby Doo porn where it's just them. They would have the mystery laid out in the first 2 minutes, and then every room they went in to find evidence, it would just turn into one character and another character having sex.
Yeah.
And Kyle and I were just laughing by the fact that everyone was just uncomfortable. And then Dad was like, I don't like this. This is really weird. And we're like, whatever. But either way.
Yeah, whatever. You just kept it on. Did you guys watch the whole thing?
Yeah, the entire
No.
thing. The entire thing while everyone's like just silent and we're laughing.
This was like a 2-hour-long movie, or was it like one of those like?
90 minutes.
90
like an
minutes.
hour and, an hour and 30.
Mhm.
What porn's 2 hours?
Oh, the porn I found as a kid were like 7+ hour long videos.
No, but is it just... No, this is a movie, though.
Oh yeah, these weren't movies.
This is like dialogue. Like, remember when you were a kid, you would like get HBO for the weekend and you would just get like softcore
I remember
porn?
Skinamax. Yeah.
So you'd get like softcore porn, which is like it's 90 minutes to 60 minutes of a movie,
Yeah.
and it would just tell kind of a story.
Well, I know that is like a genre of porn is like, it's like parody porn basically.
Yeah, it's
And then-
parody board.
Yeah, and that I think that was just, I'm not like a porn expert, but I'm sure I think that was just popular at the time of like DVDs coming out, like when you had to buy DVDs to watch porn.
Do you remember like the funny days of like when Wi-Fi first became a thing? Like, because you used to have not a landline, whatever it was, when your computer had to be connected to the internet. The only thing in your house that had internet was the computer.
That's dial-up connection.
I don't know about dial-up. It was just the cord.
Yeah,
that connected
that's
to the
that is
internet.
dial-up connection.
Okay. So this is like right when Wi-Fi came out was when the Nintendo DS and PSP came out.
Mhm.
So when I was a kid,
Oh wait, are you talking about an Ethernet cable?
yeah, people
Okay, yeah,
people would
no, that's-
connect their Xbox Live when I was a teenager to those.
Yeah.
They wouldn't. Mine was a Wi-Fi connection, so it'd be a little bit laggy.
Uh-huh.
But some people who had really good connection had it connected going completely to their
They would have
completely
LAN,
to the
they would have-
desktop.
and they'd have like LAN parties at their house.
Yeah, LAN parties.
Yeah.
So when they first came out was like Wi-Fi, so you'd have like a PSP or a Nintendo DS. Nintendo DS didn't work that well. PSP got access to internet,
Mhm.
so I remember vividly like when you were trying to like watch porn when you're like, I was like 10, maybe 12 at the time.
Oh, you had a PSP?
I didn't have a PSP. My friend did.
Oh.
Def. His name is Def.
Okay.
You know what? Fuck it. His name was Jeff. And, his name was Jeff, and then we would like hang out, and then Jeff would have like his PSP. We'd like hang out. I don't give a fuck.
Kyle's
like,
getting back from the back.
We were like hang out, and then it would be like the
Hold on, I heard that whole thing from the fucking bathroom, and I was like, "Get his ass."
Get fucked.
So it'd be like a PSP. We'd like hang out, and then it would take 15 minutes to upload a site that only does images. Only
Aw.
JPEGs, not even like videos on a PSP, just to be excited about like one video and then go back to watching like SmackDown versus Raw videos.
Are we talking about like the first time we watched porn?
Yeah, like
Yeah, because we were saying like, remember when you were a kid, you'd have the one desktop in your house?
Yeah.
And then slowly but surely Wi-Fi came out.
Yes.
Because
Yes,
you used
yes,
to
yes.
have one cord that would connect to your desktop to get internet, but then Wi-Fi started to slowly come out that would
Yeah.
connect to the desktop.
Yeah. So my family was really late to the game on Wi-Fi. So when I found out what porn was, I was, I was a pretty innocent kid. So I think I was 13 when I figured out what porn was.
This is like when I was coming drunk to middle school.
I was like
Yeah.
7.
Yeah. Brock's coming drunk to middle school. Aaron is smoking weed already, and I don't even know what porn is. And so
And here we are today.
here we
I
are
remember
today.
freaking you out by going to school with like my Ziploc bag of orange slices and gummy bears. And I'm like, I look at Kyle in theater class when we were 13. I'm like, I'm fucked up right now. And you're
You're
like,
like,
what?
you want some vodka soaked gummy bears? I'm like, no. The fuck?
Wait,
And
why?
then I was like, do I smell good? And you're like, no, you smell like shit, bro. Like, you smell like vodka.
Why weren't you just drinking vodka? Why'd you have to soak? Like,
It
what
was
was
just
that
so I can
thought
bring him to
process?
school so I could feel my tipsiness past second period.
But why didn't you just bring vodka to school?
I just didn't. I didn't
Who's
have a
gonna bring
water bottle
vodka to school?
because
I
I
did.
felt like that smelled worse.
I didn't care about smell.
I was still like cautious about it. So what I do was like, some mornings I would go into like I would grab like a Coca-Cola or Pepsi from my parents, like the fridge in the morning. I would pour it out in the sink halfway, and I would just grab any any liquor. So it'd be a Bacardi, tequila, or Canadian Mist whiskey and Bacardi. Pour it into the Pepsi, and then bring it in the shower with me and pound it before school. And then I would get to school, and by second period, that's when I would start to come down, and then I would eat the gummy bears from the night before.
So anyway, when I was 13, my family was really late to the game. So I went down to the park in my neighborhood, and I found a house that had Wi-Fi that was unprotected.
Oh yeah.
And that was the first time I watched porn at the park, laid up against a fence so I could get good connection to these people's house.
You're
Yeah,
like a
and-
homeless guy connecting to Burger King at 7:30.
Listen to me. This is how.
Make sure you protect your Wi-Fi so 13-year-olds don't masturbate outside
yeah.
your fence.
No, I.
You look outside, there's just a guy underneath the slide.
That's not. I wish that's what was happening. What actually happened is I threw up.
What?
I threw up
From
because
the porn?
yeah,
It grossed you out.
yeah. I grew up super, just innocent. And
Did you know
I
about sex?
Yeah, I knew what sex was, but I didn't know that like girls sucked dick, or dudes ate out girls' butts and vaginas. It freaked me out.
There were just too many, like there was too many holes for Kyle's little brain to comprehend.
Especially
Pretty
on
much.
the internet. Like, when you go to, like, Pornhub, there's no filter. It's just like, here's what we have.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
There was like 69.com, RedTube, and Pornhub when I was younger.
I went-
69.com was the big one when I was a kid.
I went to Pornhub that day, and oh no, this is what it was. This is the first porno I ever saw. Was this dude walked into this backyard where these girls were sunbathing, and just came on them, and I was like, what? What the fuck is going on? And then they were like, ooh, why did you do that? You know, ooh, why'd you just come on me?
Yeah.
You should have come in my mouth. And then they're like, give me your hard little pecker. Let me suck on
This
that.
is why sex education is important, so you don't just think it's okay to, like, come on women
Oh,
and then
no,
expect
yeah.
them to react
Sex,
like that.
sex education was the only class I was excited to popcorn read in.
True. True.
I can't wait to scream penis in the front of this whole class.
One time when I was in church, I was reading a passage of the Bible, and there was this group of people called the Gentiles.
What's that?
I think they're Jewish people. I can't remember.
I didn't mean to like confuse you. I was just curious.
No. Yeah, that's fine. It's just there was a group of people called Gentiles, and I misread it and read genitals.
Oh, no.
So
You ruined that read.
yeah, I was like Jesus was speaking to the genitals on the mount, and I was like, wait, and the whole fucking.
You killed that room.
Oh, I killed it. Yeah, a couple people. Most people laughed. The youth group pastors were not happy.
Did they think you were fucking around?
Yes, yeah, because I was 16.
Oh,
Or,
what?
No, I think I was 14.
He's close to driving and killing a youth group.
Yeah, and I was definitely 14.
Yeah.
I was going into my freshman year of high school. It was
Yeah.
this summer, and so I should have known better, and just said genitals on accident. It was a long day, and yeah. So
So wait. I want to go back to like you were connecting to someone else's Wi-Fi that was not secure.
yeah.
So you just puked behind this fence of somebody's house that you were using their Wi-Fi in.
Yep, yeah. But then, so after that, then I just got
That's
like,
so innocent and cute.
I wouldn't
guess.
know about cute. It's innocent, yeah.
Yeah,
That's hilarious. You never said that to me before, and I think that's so fucking funny.
yeah, that's a true story.
How
Happened.
Isn't that cute?
It's so cute
So
that
cute.
I watched
So
porn and I
cute.
threw up behind someone's house,
How cute and dainty is that?
and there was families just watching me, looking
was
at
a-
my phone,
I'm
and then standing up and vomiting.
I'm imagining driving through.
It's so wholesome.
I'm imagining driving through a neighborhood right now. I just look over to my right. It's daylight, and there's just a kid puking behind the side of a wall. I'm like, "Are you good?" And he's like, "Sorry, I just watched porn." I'm like, "You know what? I'm gonna let him deal with this."
It was the middle of the day.
Sorry, just watch porn.
The funny thing
I was
is,
so much younger than you when I saw porn, but yeah.
yeah. The funny thing is then like I was, it piqued my curiosity. Still, I don't know how I threw up and was like, I'm gonna go back and do this. And I would go to the park like
And just keep
Twice
puking
a
in the same
week.
place.
no, I never
No,
puked
I'm
after that. I
The
never.
only way you get off is puking.
Okay,
Oh yeah, bro, that was good.
You
This is
think you
going-
liked the puke?
this is
I was
going,
merely adopted in the puke.
this is going back to like one of our earlier podcasts where we're like, you come every time you shit.
I come every time I puke.
This is the theme of all of our podcasts: is only being able to like orgasm through other stimuli like shitting, puking, sneezing, maybe. Kyle just has like some like pepper salts underneath his mouth, like underneath his nose, just on like some cardboard. Like, are you ready? Are you ready for this?
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
EA. It's in the
EA
game.
Sports. It's in the game. I feel like this has to be a real thing that happens to people where they sneeze or puke or shit and they come.
Immediately?
I mean, it seems
There's a
like
lot
it
of
can't be
people out-
that far
yeah.
off from something that people like do. Like there's the thing where people get in car accidents, they wake up with a completely different accent.
Yeah.
Like if that's the thing, I feel like it can't be that far off.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know. Should we find out?
All right, I think that's a good time to end. We killed it this time.
I think we did all right. I'm loving it.
Yeah. Well,
Just remember, not all heroes wear capes. Some wear husky masks and tattered jackets.
and just remember,
EA Sports. It's in the game.
This is just want to keep it for the family.
all right. I'm Brock Allen. We're sponsored by E&E Sunscreen and Domestic Terrorism.
I'm Kyle McBroom. I come when I sneeze.
I'm Aaron Vesley. Thanks for listening.
Thank you, guys.